would love to go around and have the students introduce their name and how long they've been with the program and a little bit about themselves.
Good afternoon. My name is Jacob Leyva, and I've been with the program for, I don't even remember how many years, but it's been, I will estimate like 8 years, something like that. I start coming to the program through one friend that told me about it, and I stopped because my work. But then just recently, like 2 months ago, when it started again, I was able to come back, so I'm very happy to be part of the group, and thank you for making this happen.
Hello everyone, my name is Jorge, and I've been in the project for about 3 months now. I grew up in Pomeranias out in a dairy ranch, Kehoe, and went to high school, but grown through, been in West Marin my entire life. And it's through the Latino photography, it's a great way to create bridges between communities. Because I know we live in a smaller town. It's very rural, but we live in parallel worlds where we never connect within each other. And I think through photography, it's going to be a great way to introduce each other and have the opportunity to show the way that, you know, a new insight in the Latino community.
Good afternoon, my name is Carmen Giron. I've been in the program about a month, and I just feel so honored to be part of the program. I always wanted to join the program, but do it to the classes special. I wasn't able, but now I do, and as I said, this is an honor to be part of the program. Thank you.
Mi nombre es Nayeli.
My name is Nayeli.
Yo he estado en el grupo como
I've been in the group for about 3
por
months.
3 meses. Yo nací aquí
I was born here,
y después me fui a México
and then I went to Mexico.
y después regresé.
After that, I came back.
Mi mamá estuvo en este grupo
My mom was in this group,
y fue de las primeras
and she was among the first students in the program.
Oh, wow.
y después regresamos yo y mi hermana
Then my sister and I came back,
y vinimos a este grupo para saber qué era lo que mi mamá vivía aquí.
and then both of us joined the class so that both of us could see what my mom was living, what she was doing.
Y me encantó.
And I'm charmed.
Thank you.
And that's all.
Mi nombre es Augustina Martinez
My name is Augustina Martinez,
y he estado en este grupo mucho tiempo, desde pues, muchos años ya.
and I've been in this group for a very long time, since many years now.
Y me ha gustado, ya que ahorita Nancy nos dio la oportunidad otra vez de seguir demostrando nuestras fotos.
And I really like this program. I'm very grateful that Nancy has allowed us to be able to present photography.
Nuestras fotos de nuevo, y volví a venir otra vez y ahorita, primero cuando
To show my photography once again.
les sacaba fotos a mis hijos y hasta el perro y ahora a mis nietos.
I used to take pictures of my children and even my dogs, but now I'm also taking my pictures of my grandchildren.
Y me ha gustado mucho, es muy bonito la experiencia de la fotografía, porque siempre me gustó a mí.
And this experience of photography is really beautiful, and I've liked it so much.
Aunque sigo aprendiendo todavía, todavía no estoy muy bien, pero estoy tratando de seguir aprendiendo tecnologías nuevas de fotografía.
And I'm still learning. I don't think I'm at that level, but I do believe that through this I'm starting to learn new technologies, which really help me.
shout out to Camila, who's here with us too. She is in one of the photos that's featured. And want to mention that in the gallery we have two sections of the exhibit. One of them is all the current students, and those are the metal prints. And we worked with one of our two current teachers, Todd Pickering, and he helped us get those metal prints. So that was a fun new medium to work with. So that's the wall when you first walk in, and want to let you know there's descriptions hanging on the wall as well, so you can learn more about each student's photo. The rest of the gallery is a combination of current student work and previous student work, and you can learn more from the captions that are there with the photos. My next question is, what's a technical skill that you've learned in the class that you're most excited about?
Technical skill. It's just probably to keep exploring and knowing who I am and what I'm capable of. And taking photography is been allowing me to look at things with a different perspective, out in different angles, and just to learn how we can change the perspectives by changing the positions, and that applies to my life. Like when I'm taking a picture, it's like making a decision, and we constantly making decisions. So it's very useful tool for me to just to keep learning, and I thank you.
For me, the greatest technique that I've found is taking photos of things at a different angle. You really look at the item in a whole different way. 'Cause once in a while, I'll stop by and I've seen that item or that thing several times, but taking a photo of it from down below up, or you really see a different perspective of the item. So that's been one of the greatest things for me to learn in the photography project.
Well, the technique that I have learned is the lighting that we apply to a picture. Believe it or not, I mean, I never realized that it was actually a technique, but I'm glad I learned it. I mean, I'm able now to see the difference when you apply light straight to whatever you take a picture of, or you put the light on the side. So it's really interesting, and that's the technique that I have learned so far. Thank you.
Para mí lo más interesante
To me, the most interesting thing
fue aprender
was to learn
a ver qué es lo que yo quiero que los demás vean
to
en la
see
foto.
what I want other people to see in my photos.
Porque puedo tomar una foto de este momento y si yo solo
Because I
quiero
can
que
take a picture
salga
of
el
this
árbol,
moment, and if I
solo
only want
enfoco el árbol.
the tree to appear, then I will focus on the tree.
Y pienso que eso es lo bonito porque tú puedes enseñar lo que tú quieres que ellos vean.
You can teach them what you want them to see.
También
Also,
puedes mostrar lo que tú quieres que
you can show them what you are trying to get. That's it. That's it.
Yo, lo que a mí me gusta de la fotografía
What I like about photography
es el tiempo. Cuando uno
is
toma la foto
when you're taking a
y
picture
vuelve uno a ver las fotos
and you go
y
back and
ahí
look
ve
at
el
the pictures,
tiempo que
and there you see the
pasa.
time that passes by.
y nuevas fotos,
And new
nuevas
pictures,
recordar lo
It's new
que uno
memories.
toma.
and it's also remembering what the pictures that we take.
Es como cuando toma una foto, es
Let's
el
say
tiempo que se congela en
When
ese
you take a
momento.
picture, it's like your time is frozen at
y lo vuelve uno a ver la foto y lo
Then you see the
vuelve a
picture
recordar.
and you start remembering it again.
Y es un bonito, yo lo veo así como
It's beautiful.
como el tiempo, ver uno el tiempo que se congela
To
y
me,
los días
It's as
siguiendo.
to see how time freezes and you continue to see it.
Y ahorita como estoy sacando fotos ahora a mis nietos
And now since I'm taking pictures
y
of my
veo
grandchildren,
las fotos de antes
and I
y
see
las
the pictures
fotos de
from
ahora
before and the pictures
y
now,
son bonitos recuerdos.
and those are beautiful memories.
Y la niña que vino conmigo, ella dice,
The girl
voy a
that
ver
came with me?
mi foto, ¿cómo la
She says,
sacaste?
Look at that picture. How did you take that picture?
Y dice, bonita foto,
And she
mía,
says,
que me
beautiful
sacaste.
picture. Yes, I like that part.
And the Latino Photography Project was started to empower technical skills, but also to connect the community in ways that maybe it wasn't connected. As Jorge said, sometimes there can be sort of parallel lives, whatever we may be living in, different towns or different cultures. So can you each give an example of a time that the program has helped you feel more connected to others?
An example, well, I think is since we start I started the program, I felt a deep connection with the group because it was very beautiful people like my co-students, and just the way we were sharing things and the teachers were encouraging us to learn or motivate us to see different techniques or play with different techniques. And I feel I've been connected since we've been having these expositions and having this interaction with the people and feeling like we have a voice, we can express ourselves through photography or different ways, but this is a very beautiful opportunity to feel ourselves that we have some voice or empowerment in the community.
Me has been today. Opportunity to be up here and have a voice and be able to share my experience with the community and having my photo on the gallery and have anybody come by and look at it. Not only mine, but from members here. And I see that there's a lot of people from out of town that have also, it feels good to give them a little bit of insight of our community and our family.
My connection, I think that the connection that I have with the community so far through the program is very important. The fact that we are here, that we've been acknowledged and let us hang our pictures in the museum is something very big for me, and I feel so honored. Thank you very much. And that we now as a group participating in community events and to let the community know that we are present and that we will willing to work together and continue making the group bigger and let the community knows that they're welcoming any students or whoever is interested in the program. Thank you.
Para mí, el momento
To me,
donde yo conecté con mis compañeros
the moment when I felt that connection with my classmates
es cuando vamos a caminar
is when we go out for walks
y podemos tomar parte de la naturaleza en un
and we
retrato.
can be part of this nature in a picture.
También cuando
Also,
hacemos las fotos de estudio como el día
when
de
we do
ayer,
the
las
studio
tipo
photos like
hacerlas.
yesterday, we had to do those yesterday.
Y el hacer reír a tus
And
compañeros
making our
para que salga una
our
foto
classmates
bonita
laugh to be able to have a
Es-
beautiful picture
es muy bonito porque los
It's
haces,
really pretty.
conectas con ellos.
because you connect with them.
Y también cuando tienes esas fotos y esos
Also,
retratos,
when you have those pictures,
te
those
das cuenta que
portraits,
no solo es con ellos,
you
es
remember
con
that it's
todos
not
nosotros, porque
with just
en
them,
este
it's with
momento
all of us.
están viendo
Because
esas
at
fotos
this time,
aquí
you're seeing
ustedes,
different
pero
pictures.
probablemente estos días
Here.
vino más gente.
But maybe some other days, other people will come.
Y gracias por darnos este
So
espacio
thank you for giving us this space
para estar con ustedes.
so that we can be with you.
Y también tenemos un pueblo muy bonito,
We also have a beautiful town,
una gran naturaleza y mucho lugar
wonderful
donde tomar
nature,
fotos.
and lots of places to take pictures.
Pues yo lo de mi conexión con las fotos
My connection with photos
es mostrar también nuestra cultura,
is also to show our culture,
nuestra forma de cómo vemos nosotros nuestro estar aquí
our
y
culture,
que,
how we see ourselves, the fact of being
y
here,
que ustedes vean nuestras fotos y gracias
and
los
that
que
you
vinieron
can
a
see
verlas.
our photos. And I want to thank everybody who came here to see those.
Aunque todos tomamos diferente foto
We all take different photos,
y lo que nos gusta fotografiar
and what we like to photograph,
y nuestra cultura, nuestras tradiciones
our culture, our traditions.
y gracias por todas las oportunidades que nos dan de mostrar.
And thank you very much for all the opportunities that you give us to be able to present our work.
Y los maestros que nos enseñan y los que nos apoyan en este grupo y en nuestro programa.
And also all the teachers who support us and also teach us everything they can. It's wonderful to be in this program.
Y seguir, pues, que nos sigan apoyando en ver nuestras fotos
That they will continue to give us support so we can continue to show you pictures.
y gracias por todo.
And thank you for everything.
I also wanted to mention, Augustina mentioned the teachers. We have one of the students who's been a student for several years, who's also now teaching, Rosa Rodriguez. She wasn't able to be here today, but she's very passionate about the technical aspects of photography, which has been fun to have a balance of Todd Pickering and Rosa have been bringing different passions to the table. So that's been fun, and we meet once a week for classes on Friday, and for many years there's been exhibits around themes over the years, and I think this one is called Nuestra Identidad, our identity. And so my next question is, what does it mean to you to be a Latino artist? Or what is it,
No, I understand. For me, it means a lot of responsibility and to be proud of who I am and to be excited and happy to represent la raza Latina, and I think we are the Latinos who come here. They are very brave people. Some of them have to go through very hard times, but so that's a lot. It's a lot of value on these people, and I feel so lucky to be able to be here to represent the Latino community, and I'm just feel grateful, and I feel like I should bring more Latinos to come and participate because they deserve that opportunity too.
and to mention, they can, if you know anybody who's interested in joining, it's an open class, we're open enrollment class, and is a free class. So if you know anybody who's interested in joining, they're welcome to join. We meet on Fridays from 4 to 6 at the Point Reyes Library.
And for me, the project has helped me to embrace my culture. Because taking photos, I realized how unique and different the Latino culture is, and there's so much color and so vibrant. So that it's helped me be proud of it and also sort of try to keep it going on and sharing it with everyone around as well.
Well, I'm pretty new to the program, as I mentioned, but this is probably, I will say that this has always been one of my passions, the photography, but I never had the time and the opportunity to do it. And now it's been only like one times when I've been outside taking pictures, and I feel like full. I feel like, my God, I really like this. So fulfilled. And now seeing that there is one of my pictures hanging up there in the museum, I really feel so grateful and thankful to all of the people, Mia and the whole group. I mean, it made me feel so welcome. And I hope that every person who would like to do this would have the time, because I think that's more thing that is matter for holding people to join the program is the time. But yeah, I'm grateful and happy to be part of the program.
Yo, bueno, a mí me gusta mucho el que podamos compartir quiénes somos.
I like to be able to share who we are very much.
Nuestras creencias,
Our beliefs,
la danza, que
our dances,
ella danza.
because she dances.
Y es muy bonito porque tiene muchos
And it's beautiful
colores,
because it's very colorful.
tiene la unión de las personas,
It has that unity among people.
pero yo sé que latinos no solo somos mexicanos,
But I know that Latinos are not just Mexican.
somos muchas personas.
There are many people.
Y eso hace que nuestra comunidad, así como es de
Just make
diferente,
it so that our community, and just as it is a different type of community,
sea de unida.
and I would like them
En
to be
este
united.
momento no se ve mucho porque no
At
vemos
this
muchas
time?
personas,
You can't see it much because you don't see many people here.
pero cuando nos necesitamos,
But when we need each other,
ahí estamos.
we are there.
Y me gusta mucho lo que somos.
And I like who we are very much.
Pues yo estoy contenta de que
I am happy
estábamos presentando nuestras fotos de nuevo,
that we are
nuevas
presenting our
fotos.
pictures once again and with new pictures.
Y también me siento orgullosa de
And I also feel
haber
proud.
tomado más fotos antes.
Of having taken many pictures before.
Y que me han dicho personas que
People
han
have told
comprado
me
mis fotos
That my
que he
photos
sacado.
have been purchased, those that I have taken.
Y les han gustado
And they have liked
nuestra cultura
our culture
y las fotos que hemos exhibido en los eventos que hemos
and
tenido.
the photos that we have exhibited in the events that we have had.
Y sí he sabido de personas que me han dicho, me gusta tu foto, me gustan sus fotos
I
que
have learned from other
tienen.
people and they tell me, I like your pictures, I like the pictures that you have.
Y gracias por todo.
And thank you for everything.
Maybe one or two more questions here. I wanted to ask, what is your featured photo in the exhibit, and what does it mean to you, and what do you think that it's conveying emotionally or visually or artistically? Just talk a little bit about your featured photo in the exhibit.
My picture, they have, it shows the agricultural land in the fields, the workers tending the land, and it shows how much love we need to put into the land to receive our food, and how important is the work that these people do for us, and this hard work. Sometimes we just go to the store and buy stuff, but we don't think what's behind what we buying. So I just want to show a little bit of the people, the work these people do, and how important it is to keep tending the land and yeah.
Mine's about Lady of Guadalupe, and behind on the wall, you can see photos of my sisters and parents, and I don't know, I think you can see a photo of my mom who was taking this photography class. But I just wanted to share like a little insight in our family, because religion and family is very important for us, and unity. And I come from a small family. I have 5 younger sisters, and so I just wanted to show that you would, and have my picture sort of shows that.
Well, my picture is a flower, and it was a last minute picture. As I mentioned, I'm very new to the program. Hopefully in the future I will get better pictures. But I'm learning that you just don't see that flower everywhere. It's just like unique in West Marine, and that makes it interesting to me. Maybe Nancy can tell the name of the flower. Buckeye. See, I just don't see it anywhere else in Marine County. So it's just like a West Marine. It's just interesting. Thank you.
Mi foto es un
My photo
amigo
is a
que
friend
está sentado
who's sitting down
en medio del mar.
in
Está
the
el
middle
mar
of the sea,
y una torrecita
Ocean's there.
donde hay tierra.
and there's a little lump where there's land,
Y se ve el atardecer.
and you can see the sunset.
Para mí el atardecer
To me, the sunset
es de mis cosas favoritas.
is one of my favorite things.
Y para mí es felicidad.
To me, it's happiness.
Y si se fijan en mi foto, es una
If you
persona que
check
está
my
sola.
photo, you'll see that it's a person who's there
Para
alone.
mí esa foto es encuentra la
To me.
felicidad en ti.
It means that you have to find happiness within.
Que aunque nosotros creamos que estamos
Even
solos,
if we believe
siempre hay
that we're
alguien que
alone,
nos rodea.
There is always,
Y está
there's
para
always somebody who
nosotros.
surrounds us and
Ya
who's
sean
there for
amigos,
us, whether it's friends,
familia,
family,
entre muchas otras
among
personas
many other
más.
people.
Que uno cree que no están, pero cuando los
Sometimes we
necesitas.
believe that they're not there, but when they need us, they are.
Pues yo he estado pues yo lo que me gustó de mis fotos que tengo es que mi foto principal sería la de mis nietos que
My main picture is the one of my grandchildren.
y es lo que me sigue la generación
And that's my next generation.
de fotografías que
Of
a lo
photography.
mejor a ellos también les gusta mucho
They also like it very much.
porque ven que yo estoy sacando y ellos están siguiendo
Because-
mis pasos.
They see me taking pictures and they follow my steps.
Y una nieta mía pudo venir hoy y dice, quiero ir a ver mi foto que sacaste.
One of my granddaughters came here today and she's like, I want to go see the picture that you took of me.
Y esa le gustó mucho y
And she
dice,
liked it very much.
ella le gusta la fotografía también.
And she also likes photography.
Y pues también mi foto, la otra que tengo, son muy bonitas
Also, all the other pictures that I have are very pretty
porque me recuerdan mis tiempos de danza y
because it reminds me of the times when I would dance.
el grupo de danza que tengo.
And also the dance group that I have.
Y adelante pues todos que sigan.
And so, progress to all. Please continue.
I think we'll probably wrap it up with this question, but I wanted to ask, when people go back to the gallery now that they've heard from you, wanted to have you say something that you want viewers to keep in mind when they're looking at the photos, and also if you have any other lingering comments or feelings about the program that you'd like to tell.
Well, I think when I would like you guys to take in mind when you look at the pictures is to just try to imagine yourself behind the lens and thinking, oh, if you were the one who took the picture, and just imagine how would you be thinking of at the moment. And sometimes we don't really see too many details, so I will encourage you to take a little bit more time in each picture and just look at different details in the composition to really absorb and see the whole picture, because sometimes we just look very superficial and we just don't really see what the whole picture wants to say. I'll tell you. So I just want to thank you for being here, taking the time for being here and sharing with us this great moment of celebration. And I hope your day keeps being beautiful.
For me, I would encourage everybody to go around, and when you see something, don't just look at it one angle. Go around it, see it from on top, above. Really just look for the beauty, and find something interesting from that object. And just it's amazing how just looking at it different angle changes things.
Well, for me, it's really what Jacob and Jorge have said. I mean, look at different angles and try to understand what the artist is trying to reflect in those pictures. And consider that with there, if you have any questions, there is some interesting changes and sound effects in each of the pictures. So feel happy to come and make some questions. Thank you.
Cuando vean las fotos,
When you look at the pictures, open your mind.
Imaginen
Imagine.
y véanla desde su perspectiva.
See it from your own perspective.
No solo se dejen llevar por lo que yo sentí al
Don't
tomar
let
esa foto.
yourself get carried away by what I felt, but I want you to have your own feeling.
Bueno, yo en las fotos que he visto hay mucho sentimiento.
Well, there's a lot of feeling in the photos that I've seen.
En las fotos que toma cada uno de los fotógrafos.
And in the photos that each one of the photographers
Y
have
también
taken.
tiene mucho que ver la luz, la abertura.
And
Tenemos que tomar en
light,
cuenta todo
aperture.
lo que necesita una fotografía.
All this are things that, and many other things,
Y
are things that are required to be able to take
lo
a picture.
principal es que vean las fotos de nosotros,
The most
mostrárselas a
important
ustedes.
thing is for us to be able to show you the pictures and that you see these pictures. That's all.
Want to just encourage people to learn more about the project. There's the Gallery Route 1 website is available. You can check out Gallery Route 1. There's some information about the project and contact information there. And there's also a documentary called the Latinx Photography Project. And can someone remind me, the director? I am not remembering his name. Okay, Alejandro Palacio. It's a beautiful documentary, and you can look up Latinx Photography Project online, and you will find that. It's available for streaming, and I'm hoping that we'll have other exhibits coming up this year, and I think this is one of our first museum exhibits as Latino Photography, so that's a great milestone. Thank you for being here for that. And if you have any other questions for anybody, feel free to ask them, or feel free to get in touch with me if you'd like to learn more about the program, or get in touch with Maricela Mora, the co-director. I would like to thank Jacob and Jorge and Carmen and Nayeli and Augustina and everyone else for being here today and sharing your vision for the show.